In order to win with their Leopard 1 tank, the Ukrainian crew will have to think like snipers. Brazilian Army Leopard 1A5s. Wikimedia Commons. Ukraine is receiving at least 100 and as many as 237 surplus Leopard 1A5 tanks from Germany, the Netherlands, Denmark and possibly Belgium. Cheetah 1 is not a great tank. It's not a terrible tank. It's a tank with particular strengths and weaknesses and one that, with proper handling, can survive and win. Fortunately for the Ukrainian army, the Brazilian army still uses the Leopard 1A5. And a Brazilian officer has a solid idea of the best way to deploy tanks. "Seize the high ground," wrote Captain Adriano Santiago Halek Hossain in the 2020 issue of Armor, the official tank journal of the U.S. Army. Use incognito. Proper land use. The 42-ton, 4-person Leopard 1A5 combines a 1960s hull and turret with 1980s optics and fire control and a modern, 105mm main gun. The classic tank's biggest weakness is its armor. Its steel armor is only 2.75 inches thick at the front of the turret and less than half an inch thick on the sides and rear of the hull. Lacking the tungsten or uranium elements that make the armor composition of modern tanks particularly hard, the Leopard 1 is so lightly armored that, in 2023, some observers don't even classify it as a tank. Rather, they consider it a mobile gun. After all, its gun is its biggest strength. The British-designed, 52-caliber rifle gun can fire the full range of modern NATO rounds at a distance of 2.5 miles and accurately, day or night, thanks to the Leopard 1A5's EMES-18 fire control. Halek Hossain emphasized, "Work with what you have." When it comes to the Leopard 1A5, this means putting the tank in position to snipe enemy forces with its highly accurate gun and making every effort possible to protect the tank from return fire. Tank camouflage. Hiding behind the mountain. Don't be afraid to go off-road. Tank commanders must study how to drive their own vehicles, writes Halek Hossain. Approach enemy positions while securing points that allow shooting, and disappear in steady and synchronized maneuvers to gain terrain or simply inflict damage. The crew of a well-protected tank like a German Leopard 2A6 or an American M-1A2 might be tempted to barrel straight at the enemy, trusting their armor to deflect all but lucky shots. A direct attack is more tempting for the crew of such tanks because the tanks are heavy, about 70 tons, and tend to sink in soft ground. M-1 and Leopard 2 crews can stick to the road, roll right through the inevitable four-sided gunfire, and approach enemy positions without fear. For a Leopard 1 crew, these same tactics are suicidal. So when the M-1s or Leopard 2s attack along the road, the Leopard 1s should thread the hills and valleys, peer over the hilltops with just their sights and guns, fire a few accurate shots then move quickly to the next defilade firing position. Tank as a hilltop sniper. This is all well and good in theory, of course. In practice, in the heat and chaos of battle, it is all too easy for stressed, panicked tank crews to forget these elegant techniques. So training is important. NATO trainers must drill into Ukraine's Leopard 1 crews that their vehicles may look a lot like M-1s or Leopard 2s, but looks can be deceiving. Fighting and winning in a Leopard 1 means using the tank in a way that emphasizes its strengths and minimizes its weaknesses. And drilling those techniques until they become second nature. Halek Hossain wrote, "You work hard in training. Follow me on Facebook. Check out my website or some of my other work here. Send me a safe tip."